Hey guys, I'm moving today reviewing the Mandalorian Season 2. I know this is a little overdue, but it was Christmas last week, but yeah. So the Mandalorian Season 2 came out. It was a pretty good season. I think the first season was better. I know many people are saying that this season is better, but I do not think so. But starting off though, I'll go through all 8 episodes and say what I liked about them, say what I didn't like. It's not going to be incredibly long, but it might be longer than a normal review that I do. But starting off though, episode 1 it was directed by Jon Favreau, and I thought it was one of the best episodes in the show, and I think it was the best episode of the season, just because of how much it felt like a western, and there was a lot of fan service. That's not the reason why. It didn't feel like it was too much. It just felt like it took place in the universe of Star Wars, and it's bringing us back to the Star Wars universe that the Mandalorian lives in. And I just felt like it was a marvelous introduction to the new season, and it was just a really good Western style episode. Now, episode 2, though, I did not like this one at all. It just did not feel at all like a Western. It was just weird. It just didn't make sense to be in the series at all. It was just totally filler, and it did not have to be there at all. Episode 3, though, wasn't bad. I still think it was like there were some really good shots in this film. It was, cool seeing Bo-Katan. I don't know, she's fine. But, yeah, there was many cool things, I guess. But, it wasn't, like, crazy good or anything. I don't know it just didn't really feel like the first episode, as I said. And then the next episode was directed by Carl Weathers. Second one was Peyton Reed, third was Bryce Dallas Howard, and this one was Carl Weathers, and he doesn't really direct much, but this was pretty darn good, and yeah. I loved this episode. I thought it was a really good episode. There's some fun action. That was really all this episode is there for, I thought, was just for some fun action and to get the ship back to normal. But yeah. So it was a good episode. And then the next episode was the one with Ahsoka Tano, and it was directed by Dave Filoni and written by Dave Filoni. And it was a really good episode. I don't have like a crazy affection for Ahsoka Tano. Like, I do like her as a character. I think she's a really investing character in the Clone Wars. But yeah, that's really it. So this episode was pretty good too. Next episode also was directed by Robert Rodriguez, and the only problem I had with this one was it was too short. Otherwise, the action was amazing. Obviously, Boba Fett returned, and I just really loved that about the episode. And then the next episode was the return of Bill Burr. It was directed by it was Rick. I do not know how to say his name. But it was a really good episode, emotionally, and also the action was pretty good. I think it was the third best episode of the season in my mind. In the next episode, obviously, there's the big unveiling at the end of this episode, and it was an amazing episode, I thought. I think this is the second best of the season. It was just really cool to see Luke Skywalker back and sort of actually doing something instead of just sitting there like a hermit on a beach in Ryan Johnson's movie. But yeah, it was a good episode. I thought the whole season was good, but as I said earlier, though, I think the first season is better than this season, because it felt more like a western in my opinion, but this season still was good. And I hope they start to go back to what the first season was in the third season. But as of right now, though, I think Mandalorian still stays at 96%, which is still an A+ show. And yeah, see you next time, movie fans.